Lieutenant Colonel Konstantin Milevsky, the Chief Specialist in the Coordination Department for Foreign Military Service, says volunteers from all over the world are helping Ukraine fight Russian troops on the front lines, with representatives from more than 70 countries currently serving in the Ukrainian Armed Forces. According to Espreso, the Ukrainian Legion of Volunteers is a military unit composed of foreign nationals who have volunteered to fight for Ukraine. It was formed in response to Russia's all-out war against Ukraine, allowing non-Ukrainian citizens to join Ukraine's armed forces to defend the country. Milevsky explained that between 400 and 600 foreign recruits join the Ukrainian military each month. However, some are filtered out during physical training, medical evaluations and other selection stages. Currently, soldiers from 72 countries serve in Ukraine's defense forces, with 40% of them coming from South America. He noted that foreigners with military or police experience from the past 10 years can bypass basic training and join a unit directly. Recruitment primarily targets individuals with such experience. Those who don't have it must undergo basic military training, Milevsky said. He also highlighted that the motivations of foreign volunteers vary, ranging from financial incentives and gaining experience to the desire for challenges, Ukrainian citizenship, and a deep-seated hatred for Russia. Despite varying reasons for joining, the quality of service is on par with that of Ukrainian soldiers. Those motivated to serve perform combat tasks excellently, cooperate effectively, and both learn and teach, Milevsky added. Earlier, Poland announced its readiness to begin training the initial cohort of Ukrainian volunteers for the Ukrainian Legion. The Ukrainian Legion's recruitment center in Poland began operations on the 1st of October, coinciding with the Day of Defenders. Recruitment for voluntary service in the Ukrainian Army has increased. Ukraine's parliament adopted an updated mobilization law in mid-April in order to ramp up mobilization amid Russia's ongoing war. The new law simplifies the process for identifying eligible conscripts and included additional penalties for those dodging the draft. Voluntary service is offered to those who want to join the army, but without signing a contract. Since the beginning of Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2014, hundreds of thousands of people have volunteered for the Ukrainian army. In recent months, Ukraine launched centers for volunteers to join the military.
The tomb of Hafez al-Assad, the father of ousted Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, has been destroyed in Latakia. The gunman first climbed onto the grave and then demolished it. Recently, rebel forces tore down the statue of Hafez al-Assad in Jeramana, in the southern Damascus suburbs. Anti-government protesters toppled a statue of Syrian President Bashar Assad's father while taking over some of the largest cities across the country. In the capital Damascus, people cheered as they stood on a toppled statue of former President Hafez al-Assad, in a highly symbolic moment for a country ruled with an iron fist for 5 decades by his clan. The scenes came as Islamist-led rebels declared Bashar al-Assad had fled the country following a lightning offensive that wrested city after city from his control, culminating with their arrival in Damascus. It should be noted that opposition forces entered Damascus on December 8 and overthrew the Assad regime.
أعمامي أولاد أعمامي بيد عبد الباقي بهذا المجرم حافظ الأسد الذي قتلهم في الثمانينات. اللهم لك الحمد. هذا ثأرنا. الحمد لله الذي بلغنا ثأرنا. بعد حتى يطلع الشباب. اللهم لك الحمد حتى ترضى يا رب. اللهم لك الحمد. قبر فرعون هذا العصر حافظ الأسد. اللهم أهلك بشار وجميع الطواغيت يا رب. دينك إيه؟ عاشت إيدك.
Thousands of Syrians headed Monday to Saidnaya military prison, just north of Damascus, to search for their loved ones. Civil defense workers and teams from the White Helmet Civil Defense Group were seen digging holes inside the prison in search for hidden cells or underground chambers. People were seen wandering inside the infamous prison, known as the human slaughterhouse, a place that for a long time horrified the Syrian people. We have detainees who were taken since 2011, 2012 and 2013, said Ghazwan Hussein, who came looking for relatives and friends. As insurgents swept across Syria in just 10 days to bring an end to the Assad family's 50-year rule, they broke into prisons and security facilities to free political prisoners and many of the tens of thousands of people who disappeared since the conflict began back in 2011. On Sunday, women detainees, some with their children, screamed as men broke the locks off their cell doors. Syria's prisons have been infamous for their harsh conditions. Torture is systematic, say human rights groups, whistleblowers, and former detainees. Secret executions have been reported at more than 24 facilities run by Syrian intelligence, as well as at other sites. Amnesty International and other groups say that dozens of people were secretly executed every week in Saydnaya, estimating that up to 13,000 Syrians were killed between 2011 and 2016.
من 2011 و2012 و2013 إنهم معتقلين.
في كل شيء. هذول كلهم عصابة. هذول كلهم عصابة وسوف يحاسبون، وكل الأسماء الموجودة عندنا حتى لو راح إلى الصين بدنا نجيبه، ما في.
خلي بالك في بارد واير.
وين خافوا السجناء يعني؟ هن طلعوا من السجن الضباط والعساكر، السجناء وين خافون يعني؟